I'm Laura Center, a library paraprofessional and JESPA president. There's no doubt that 2020 has been a roller coaster year here in Jeffco, with the response to the pandemic, problems caused and exacerbated by the continued underfunding of public schools in Colorado, and the union's 7 months of bargaining with the district. As we approach the upcoming political season, I want to assure you that JESPA is continuing to fight for members despite the pandemic. Nearly every day, we hear from members who are concerned about their health, safety, and livelihoods, as well as the overall health of students and school communities. We continually advocate for students to have nutritious lunches, clean schools, and adequate social, emotional, and educational supports. Many of us JESPA folks know that support professionals play a vital role in our schools, and a pandemic is no time for our elected officials to shirk their responsibility to embrace the many dedicated staff and families here in Jeffco. At JESPA, we are finding new ways to engage our membership as safely as possible and advance our ambitious platform of a living wage, affordable health care, affordable housing, and a school district that truly works in the public's interest. Right now, workers like you and me are lifting up their stories and calling for significant change to the way we fund schools in Colorado. Most importantly, they have called on our elected leaders, all the way from the U.S. President to state senators to our local school boards, to be accountable to us, the middle class in Colorado, instead of being accountable to corporations and private donors. Just this past week, JESPA members courageously held one-on-one conversations with our individual elected school board members, telling their difficult stories and the need for pay increases this year more than ever. Because of this outreach, 2 of our 5 Jeffco board members publicly supported pay increases for support staff. We do not accept the other board members' claim that there is no money for pay increases. That just isn't true. What we know is that the board has not acted on the district's recommended cuts to the budget, and so far refuses to touch the $87 million in unassigned reserves, as those dollars are needed for difficult times. I'm wondering how times could be any more difficult than what we are seeing right now. What do you think? Jeffco is one of the few metro school districts that is not yet honoring the sacrifice of essential but low-paid workers by negotiating a pay increase when we need it the most. The consequences of not properly compensating workers is biting Jeffco right now in the derriere, as the district this week has had to reach into Denver Public Schools for bus drivers to fill the gaps in our employee shortage. By not offering employees proper compensation for the critical work we do, we end up not attracting enough workers to fill our students' needs. This has been the reality in Jeffco for years, but like so many things, it is made worse and more apparent during COVID. We are inspired by the number of members like you who have reached out and stepped up to join the fight for essential workers in Colorado. It is critical that we draw a connection between what we are able to accomplish as a representative body for workers and the impact of elections on our health, our families, our livelihoods, and indeed our communities. The upcoming national election is critical, but we also must engage our local school boards on issues that are important to us. You can join this fight with us. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for a membership survey that will be coming to you soon to assess your priorities for the upcoming political season. Make sure you get out and vote. As always, we hope you'll join us in JESPA, and I look forward to continuing to fight alongside of you of you all as we build a worker-friendly landscape in Jeffco and indeed across Colorado. Thank you.